It looks like it's working to me. So, that time of month again. The funnest stream of the month. I get to go through the Imperium magazines that have come in. I fucking love Imperium. It's a lot of fun. I look forward to it every month. Super cool. Just a really nice thing. And yeah, I mean, we've been going for a long time now. Yeah. Beginning of last year, I think. It's January last year it's been going since. So it's been going for a while now. Just got all kinds of cool stuff. Like, for my Necron army, tons of Space Marines. I got a whole new Sisters of Battle group. Got tons of AdMech out of it. It's really been great. Just fantastic magazine. And I love going through them every month. So this month we got another binder, which is pretty cool. I haven't filled up the last one yet still. But it'll be nice. Get that guy there. And we got 4 more issues. We got 60, which comes with the other set of bikes for us. We got 61, which has another one of those floating croissants, which will make the last floating croissant in the unit. 62, which is a little bit of a letdown with some paints. I mean, that red looks like a really nice paint though, so that's pretty cool. And then 63 is probably the coolest one this month. This is part of the Space Marine half of Shadow Spear, which is one of those 2 side battle boxes they released. Really cool stuff in this one. You get one of the jump marines with the big heavy guns. You get like a sniper guy. It's cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff in here. So, we got that too. Alright. Let's start off with number 60. But yeah, Imperium has just been wonderful, and I super love it. I really do. I look forward to it every month. Like, it legitimately is like one of my favorite gifts I've ever got. Just because, like, it just keeps coming, right? It's really nice. Like, because of that, right? Like, I never really cheat and, like, look ahead, right? I just kind of, like, oh, I get to read through the magazine on stream and stuff. It's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? If you had kids that were into Warhammer, it'd be super cool to, like, go through the magazine with them every month, you know? That'd be cool, but it's what it is. Alright, so, what do we got here? We got 2 bikes, and the rest of the bikes from last time. That is to say that the last sprue we got, we actually couldn't build a full bike with. We didn't have enough pieces for it. So here's the pieces for our bike. These are the cool Space Marine bikes. The only thing I really don't like about these is the weird bolters they have on the front of them. Just because that's just... like, no one puts weapons on vehicles like that. Like, that's just not a thing. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. I kind of wish they didn't have those, but besides that, they're pretty dope. So we got those 2 bases. The other sprue set came with the other base, and now you can build all 3. Actually, build your bikes. We've got Daemon Hunting Grey Knights. The Grey Knights. The Grey Knights are a chapter like any other, created to combat the threat of warp spawn terrors. They are a brotherhood of psychers trained to fight demons and keep the terrible knowledge of the existence of these malefic creatures from the citizens of the Imperium, regardless of the costs and innocent lives. The Grey Knights are dickheads. Like, straight up. They're not good people. Also, it just occurred to me, I have a broken tooth. That exploded on Thursday. Like, at work. So... reading this magazine might be a little painful, but we're going to get through it, team. We can do it. And they got their side cannon, a force sword. And they live on Titan. Chapter's Armory is the location where the great majority of its armored vehicles, gunships, weapons, and war gear are maintained and tended to between battles. Some space marines prove particularly attuned to the machine spirit of vehicles, weapons, and other technology. These individuals may be chosen to become tech marines. These brothers are sent to Mars to train for 30 years, which is like a drop in a bucket in a space marine's life, where they learn the lore of the machine god, how to feel the pain of machines and heal them. Tech marines must pledge loyalty to both their chapter and the cult Mechanicus, which makes them an oddity amongst their brothers. The servo arm. And servo skulls. Ooh, and servitors. Nobody wants to be a servitor. Being a servitor is a bad time. Servitors are lobotomized humans fused with cybernetic components. They are often vat-grown. Some criminals, particularly those who have committed tech heresy or otherwise violated the laws of the Adeptus Mechanicus, are condemned to become servitors. Or they're like war survivors. So yeah, when Cadia exploded, a massive portion of the survivors from the planet actually ended up becoming servitors. Yeah, refugees. Ripperoonie. Here's how to paint your bikes. How to paint your bikes. How to paint your bikes. That's how you paint the bikes. Then we get some rolls for the Space Marines. Then we get rolls for the Outlier Squad. And we get a little mission to set up. Oh, look, and it's time about putting the two battle mats you've gotten together to form one big, like, incursion size thing. Man, I can't wait till I get that. I want that turret. Alright, nice. Ugh. Alright. We got 61. So this one comes with another flying croissant. So we've gotten 2 of these so far, so this one will make the 3rd one in the full unit, which is pretty darn dope. Oh, and the reason, just it's worth pointing out, the reason this didn't include instructions for building the bikes is because they're all in the previous issue. Alright, so yeah, so this is pretty much just the same croissant sprue. I don't think there's anything different on this one. Looks the same to me. We got our stupid flight stands. That's a cool piece of art. The Inquisition. Ordo Hereticus, the Ordo Xenos, and the Ordo Malleus. They're just different arms of the Inquisition that are focused towards different things. This one deals with Xenos. This one deals with Chaos Demons. Stuff like that. When the Torchbearer Task Force Conqueror's Forge reached Manask, home of the Ebon Sentinels chapter, they found the system locked down by the Grey Knights. Silencing of Phaon's Chorus. The Purge of Vengla. Oh, we got some cool looking Nurgle dudes there. Pretty cool. Demotic infestation has overrun the orbital shipyards above Harangar. Foreseeing the contamination of this variable world, Grey Knights have dispatched a strike force to cleanse the dock before Nurgle's foul corruption makes its way to the teeming population below. That's a cool setup. Oh yeah, I like that. Nurgle Demon's having a bad time. Given a lot of stuff about Grey Knights, do you think they would be giving us Grey Knights? I don't think there's any Grey Knights in this set. Okay, so it looks like this one is one big cannon to build as. So each one of these different Tomb Blades, hello, has had different instructions to build it differently, which I really appreciate. I think that's really cool. But you can also just build them all the same as well. Or you can mix and match them, which is what I've been doing. And we've got Adeptus Sororitas rules, more Necron rules, what makes a Battleforged army. It is very strange that Imperium is going this long, because 10th edition replaces so there's all the cool Marines we're going to get built. Really cool shit. 10th edition is going to basically replace 90% of these roles. So it's very strange that like Imperium will still be releasing into 10th edition. Let's see, this is a veteran mission. Stratagems, detachments. Interesting, okay. That's just like a roles expansion. It's kind of cool. Alright. But yeah, it's nice to have all three of the croissants now. The croissants are very cool models, even though they are fiddly as fuck to build. They look really cool. Let's see what we got. We got Calgar Blue and Evil Sun Scarlet. This is a good red. I like this red. Space Marine! Space Marine veterans. Only those Space Marines with decades of experience in the Scout, Reserve, and Battle Companies who have performed legendary deeds of bravery may become honored veterans, earning the honor of being promoted to the first company. To be one of this number is to be an exemplar of the chapter. And we've got Terminator veterans, Sternguard veterans, and Vanguard veterans. There's new Sternguard veteran kits coming out in the 10th edition launch box. They look really cool. They look super, super cool. Last of the Silent Kings, Shatterer of the Star Gods, Bringer of Unity. These are but a few of the grand titles earned by Sezraka, the ruler of the Necron race. He has returned to the galaxy to determined to restore his race to glory. Sorry, the broken tooth gets me every now and then, and it like screwed up my talking. The Crimson Fists have faced annihilation, only to rise once more, defiant in the face of overwhelming odds. Overwhelming. I'm talking like a woo speak. Despite the great tragedies they have suffered, the Crimson Fists continue to battle the Emperor's foes on dozens of fronts. There's Pedro Cantor, the leader of the Crimson Fists. And Oriol Ventress. Maro Tigurius. I don't know who he is. Stuff on the Crux Terminatus. And the culmination of a brutal campaign, the Dark Angel's Deathwing sent to destroy an Arn warrior's bastion and extract information on the location of a band of fallen from their Warpsmith leader. The Heretic Astartes will not cede their secrets without a fight, however. The Crux Terminatus is the thing embedded in the shoulder pad of Terminators. It's what lets them teleport around. A Mauler Fiend is a demon engine, twisted fusion of warp entity and infernal machine. These hideous creations sport bladed lasher tendrils, and massive clawed fists capable of tearing down fortifications and crushing living victims to pulp. Mauler Fiends are cool. I really need to paint mine. Well, there's a cool picture with a Mauler Fiend in it. Let's see. Looks like it wants us to do edge highlighting with Calgar blue. Not a big fan of edge highlighting. And then it wants us to edge highlight with Evil Sunz Scarlet. Again, I don't like edge highlighting. And then Space Marine rolls. Nice. Alright, and last but not least, probably the best issue of this month. We got some Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear was a cool box. I'm genuinely disappointed I missed it. But ironically, through other purchases, I've come to own everything that was in Shadow Spear. Because I've reused it. So, for example, the previous Space Marine and Chaos Space Marine boxes were actually just the two halves of Shadow Spear. So, all right, let's see what we got. Sorry, fucking tooth, man. We got really freaking cool sniper rifle. That's a cool sniper rifle. We got a dude with his hands on his bolter. Big old bolter. It's really cool. Fancy looking sniper bolt guns. Couple of those. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, what is this going to build? It's going to build 3 fancy Spec Ops looking Space Marines. 1 Space Marine sniper and a Space Marine with the jump pack and the big gun. These are really cool Marines. I like these a lot. I like their like big moon boots, bouncy boots. And this is an infiltrator squad. Pretty cool. They're like Spec Ops Space Marines. Then we get how to build. Give me 240s? You gave me 2 40s and 3 32s. Does that mean the sniper goes on a 40? No, that can't be right. Oh, I guess he does. Guess the sniper does go on a 40. Weird, huh? Yeah, sniper and the jump guy both go on 40s. Interesting. Alright. Just going over how to paint them. Oh, is it doing the like... Oh, I thought it was doing that weird camo things people do sometimes. Sometimes people like do basing material on the camo cloaks to make it look like, you know, they're invisible or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So it looks like we're gonna get eventually what, like 3 flying guys, 3 snipers, and a whole unit of stealth boys. Yeah, that's what we're eventually gonna get. Oh man, this one didn't really have any lore or anything in it. It was pretty much just how to build and how to paint them. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get some death marks. These death marks can also be built as other immortals. I have some Kit Bash death marks, so another half of Shadow Spear, and then there should be one more sprue in here because they're still missing guys. So next pack we'll probably get this, 2 of this, and then probably a pack of paints is what I would assume. That's still pretty cool because this one's gonna have some Reavers in it. Reavers are like the CQB ones of these guys. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. These are pretty good. Like, so that's really good. So that's a third of Shadow Spear right there, which is pretty cool. Give us a bunch of really cool options of Space Marines. If you were playing one-page rules, this would make a really nice little team for one-page rules. Like, you could build a team out entirely of what's on the sprue for one-page rules, which is pretty cool. That's super cool. And then we got our croissant, our third croissant, finishing up our croissant team. We got Evil Sun Scarlet and Calgor Blue. And we got the other half of the bikes, so we can actually build our bikes, because the last time it gave us a set of bikes, we actually couldn't build them. There was a bug on my glasses, apparently. So yeah. So pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Overall, nice set. Definitely, for sure. This is the sprue I'm most excited about because I don't have any of these. So it's going to be cool to have build like the sniper and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty dope. But I'm going to call it there. I would normally like build some of these, like maybe to build the Space Marines or something. But if I'm being completely honest, I feel like someone punched me in the fucking face right now. So we're going to head and we're going to call it there. Apologies for that. I know it's probably pretty lame, but this broken tooth really fucking sucks. So we're going to call it there. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah. Imperium continues to be awesome. It's been awesome this whole time. Keeps on being awesome. Pretty good shit. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and keep on keeping on.